Alright, so literally the day after we got the trailer and I did my trailer breakdown, we got the official synopsis for the My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission movie, and it goes over who exactly the cult is, their beliefs, where the movie fits in the My Hero Academia timeline, and where exactly the movie takes place because it's not in America. Of course, before we read the synopsis, we have to shout out Audrey for sharing and translating the synopsis. Link to her Twitter will be in the description below. Now, let's jump straight into the World Heroes Mission movie synopsis. The synopsis reads, a mysterious group called Humorize strongly believes in the quirk singularity doomsday theory, which states that as quirks get mixed further in with future generations, that power will bring forth an end to humanity. They believe that quirks are a disease and aim to cleanse the world of anyone who possesses a quirk. They have planted EDO trigger bombs in various countries all around the world that forces a user's quirk to go ballistic and cause mass destruction. In order to save everyone, the pro heroes around the world ask the UA Academy heroes in training to assist them and form a world-class selected hero team. Their objective is to stop the bombs around the world. Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki, who are currently interning at Endeavor's agency, are called forth to go to a faraway country called Ocean. However, during the operation, Deku gets involved in an event that causes him to become one of the world's most wanted criminals. Within this chaos, the group Humorize announces to the world that they were behind this and the time limit is 2 hours. It is up to the heroes to save the world and the future of heroes in what is the most dangerous crisis to take place yet in the Boku no Hero Academia story. Alright, so that synopsis was pretty insane and we were pretty spot on when it came to some of the things that we speculated on in my trailer breakdown video. But of course, with the synopsis coming out a day after the trailer, we did get a good amount wrong, which is okay, and I'm really glad we now know a lot more when it comes to this movie, because now we know that the movie takes place during the Endeavor agency arc, which means we will be seeing Deku using Black Whip. I can't wait to see Black Whip get that movie quality animation and see how Deku uses it against the main villain in the movie. And speaking of villains, we now know that the cult is called Humorize and that they believe in the quirk doomsday theory / the quirk singularity theory. And in the manga during the war arc, we find out that Dr. Ujiko was the one who came up with that theory about 70 years ago, which is funny because this theory was disregarded by many back then and nowadays it's considered fringe thinking reserved for cults, and the villains of the movie is a cult called Humorize who sees quirks as a sickness because of this theory. I told y'all back in my breakdown video I was getting some major overhaul vibes from this group and I was slightly correct. But I'm really a big fan of how there is a group that took Dr. Ujiko's theory super seriously, and it makes me even more excited at the possibility of seeing Dr. Ujiko's reaction to the things going on in the movie. So we might end up seeing the League / PLF get a cameo of some sort. Now, I think the most interesting bit of information that we got from this synopsis is that Endeavor, Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku go to a faraway country called Ocean, which I'm not gonna lie, Ocean did look a little bit like San Francisco with the bridge kind of looking like the Golden Gate Bridge. So my fault on that for saying that this movie was taking place in America. This is a totally different location and a totally made up country called Ocean. So we know that this movie will be taking place in the country of Ocean. Either way, I'm still excited that this movie is taking place in a country that isn't Japan and that we're gonna be getting a lot more world building because of this movie. So that's still something that's worth being excited about. Now, like I was saying before about this being the most interesting bit of information that we get, is that Ocean is where Deku gets involved in an incident that makes him a wanted criminal. From what we know of the synopsis, I'm guessing that one of the EDO trigger bombs probably goes off and kills a bunch of people. But in the synopsis, the group Humorize says that they were the ones behind the event that Deku was getting blamed for. So now we know that that Deku being a wanted criminal won't really last all that long, but who knows, this might last longer than we actually think. But if Humorize are going to announce that they were the ones behind the incident and that the world has 2 hours left, I'm sure Deku's name is going to be cleared pretty quickly. Hopefully we do get to see Deku versus some pro heroes before Humorize makes that announcement. It would make for some really crazy action scenes. After seeing the trailer and reading the synopsis for the movie, I'm really feeling like the stakes are super high in this movie, with our heroes only having 2 hours to save the world from Humorize's evil plan to eradicate the world of quirks. This honestly makes me even more excited for this movie, just because the tone for this movie is vastly different compared to Two Heroes and Heroes Rising, and so far I'm loving it. I mean, we already know that since this movie takes place during the Endeavor Agency arc, our heroes are going to win and the world will be fine, but it's the fact that everything is so interesting and the way this movie connects with certain things we know from the main story, like how the movie revolves around the quirk singularity theory and this group trying to eradicate the world of quirks, and how heroes from all around the world are getting involved to prevent this world-ending crisis from happening. It's intense, and it feels like this group is a major threat compared to the previous movie villains like Wolfram and Nine. This movie is beyond hype for me, and you know, when we get more news, details, and trailers for this movie, I will be covering it on the channel. So if you are hyped for this movie and don't want to miss out on anything regarding this movie, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on. Let me know in the comment section below just how excited you are for this movie. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, then be sure to Detroit smash that like button below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you want to see more My Hero Academia content, then be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to join the Kitoroki Hero Academia to become my hero. Doing all of this really does help the channel out a lot, and it's always appreciated. Remember to stay plus ultra, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.